This is today's love horoscope prediction for Virgo. Those born between August 23 and September 22 are this zodiac sign. To meet the needs of all those born under Virgo, I have divided the predictions for women, men, singles and those who are in a relationship. Virgo, you have to learn to love yourself more. Above all, you have to love yourselves, because if not, how do you expect others to do it? Mars has recently entered your horoscope sign, and it is logical that you are still a little disoriented by this new stage in which you are immersed. Do not worry that very soon you will be able to adapt. Luck follows you these days, don't turn your back on it. These opportunities are not always going to present themselves to you. If you are one of those who today seems to have everything clear and you are convinced of doing something and tomorrow you don't even remember, it is that you have a problem of perseverance. This is something very typical for you Virgos, and it happens to you a lot in love, that today you want one thing and the next day you think of something else. If you do not feel identified with this prediction, it is because you do not realize it. See how you change your mind on matters that really matter. Love horoscope for single women. The Virgo woman is a person who generally likes to stand out from the others. Ask yourself today if it is worth it on this occasion, because sometimes it is better to go unnoticed than to stand out for something that is not pleasant. It is difficult for you to find that partner who likes to be with you, but who in turn allows you the freedom that you need so as not to get overwhelmed. Do not give up, because surely that person exists, and maybe she is closer than you imagine. You do not have to look so far. The boy who matches you may have it in your environment, and you have not noticed it yet. Today in love you are presented with a day of observation for future performances. At least that is what the horoscope of your sign advises you. You know that I am more of encouraging action and not waiting, but I think I must tell you that there will be better days for it, and with more chances of success. Today's free prediction for the Virgo man: you can't always win, and that's something the Virgo man has a hard time getting into his head. That is why he gets more disappointments than he should. You must take life in other ways, both in love and in any other subject. You need to change the way you look at things. Regarding today, I can tell you that in love things are not going to change much compared to previous days. If you want, I'll lie to you and tell you a story about what they do in other predictions of your sign that you can find on the internet. In those they tell you such specific things that if they are right they do it by chance. Instead, I tell you the truth, and today is not the right day to make any decision or make any attempt in the sentimental field. Today's Virgo horoscope in love for singles: the road sometimes twists, and that does not stop walking. That is the main advice that today's horoscope brings you for Virgo singles. Let me explain. I want to tell you that maybe in love and in the subject of sentimental relationships or any other type, things are not very fine, and you know it. But do not despair, because the change is yet to come. You have little left to see it, but today is not the most appropriate day to take charge of the matter and make your intentions clear. I would recommend that you spend this day taking care of some aspects of your life that are a bit neglected. It can be family, studies or anything else that will depend on the specific person who reads it, but the horoscope indicates that you pay attention to something neglected. If you have a partner, it is good to say no to each other when you are in a relationship. Regardless of the intensity of love, we need to put aside the idea that we lose our independence. Everyone must keep their likes and dislikes. It is healthy to maintain our own points of view, because with them we show that the relationship is strong and respects freedom. If you do not have a partner, the responsibility for this disagreement is not yours. You can't like everyone. Every heart is an enigma, and sometimes even oneself does not understand its reasons. If that person changed their mind, there is nothing you can do but move on. For there, on the path of life, there will be others who love you. Money is not created by magic. Material gain has its mechanics and its secrets, and not even all the stars can do the job for you. So get up and go. You have to stop waiting for a magical solution that is not going to come. It's time for work and effort, because you already have talent and ambition. This day you should be cautious, because the trends indicate that your sensitivity will be at its peak. Small stimuli can unleash your emotions violently. Avoid confrontations or get carried away by nostalgia. It is the time of measure and self-control, because your spiritual balance is essential. Important signs to remember today. There are many envious people around you and they are annoyed that you are ahead of them. In love, we are not anyone's rag. We can't depend on other people, and we can be happy without depending on anything or anyone. We don't need them to leave and then come back. We need commitment and the desire to form something important. Letting go is part of life. Although it hurts us, it is preferable that people who do not want to be with us leave, and in the end we can get ahead. After so many problems in previous days, it seems that everything is beginning to improve, and now things remain calm. Take the opportunity to think about your mistakes. A very important cycle has begun for you. Take advantage of these days to close deals or businesses that are in your favor. You will feel sure that you can handle everything that comes your way. This also applies to improving intimate and passionate relationships with your partner. If you have a partner, try to have a detail that makes him feel your love. It does not matter if you failed in the past, show him who you are now at this moment. If you are single, it is likely that the temporary break made you think that you missed your ex-partner. However, this is not the most convenient, and above all, do not do it to avoid loneliness. At work, focus only on one goal at a time. Do not let negative comments affect you, especially if you have an argument with a colleague who does not know how to accept good advice. You need to improve your diet and propose physical activity to direct all that energy and improve your emotions. Try to free your body with exercises or some sport that involves movement, and above all, a challenge for you. Tip of the day. Do not respond with joy to that call from your ex-partner. She doesn't mean well. Lucky numbers for today: 1, 5, 19, 34, 37, 43. Free Virgo Daily Horoscope Tips. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific prediction of today's horoscope for each of them. First decan, September 23rd and 31st. Don't rush into making decisions that may be wrong, even if at first they seem wrong. Think carefully about what you are going to do. Second decan, September 1st to 11th. You run the risk of talking to someone, and today is not the right day to do it. Wait a few days. Third deanery, September 12th to 22nd. Watch in your environment that there are issues that you should take care of, and that you are not paying them the attention that you should.